Now, welcome back to the MC Lang Katalang here on Mzuka Kibao TV. Now, today I'm glad to be hosting a legal mind who is going to dissect to us what exactly the 2026 finance bill entails and what are exactly, its flaws. Welcome, Wakili.
Thank you.
You can begin from the introduction.
How are you? My name is Oluoch.
Sure.
I'm a lawyer and I'm an aspiring senator for Homa Bay County. I think that is the most important part here.
Sure. Yeah.
Because you have to introduce yourself to the people appropriately.
That is very true.
Yeah. So today we are here to discuss the finance bill. To me, these times during the finance bill is always very emotive.
Sure.
And we also came to the limelight because of these finance bills.
Yeah.
We saw it wise that we need to discuss and tell the people what is in them and what is good for the goose and what is good for the gander as well.
You're right.
A goose to mean the people and gander to mean the government and its cronies. So I'm glad to be here once again and looking forward to engaging.
Okay.
In detail.
Tomorrow, speaking of our engagement,
Yeah.
tomorrow I believe is the last day that we're going to have our public participation
Yes.
on the finance bill.
Yeah.
So far, do you think the government has done enough to, notify the public of what is going on?
To me, it hasn't done much because the first thing that people need to understand that the finance bill is a legal document.
Sure.
And it doesn't accommodate a layman thought process to encounter, because you'd need certain things to be analyzed for you.
Sure.
You'd need certain things to be shared to you as a layman so that you can understand. But I don't think the government has done this appropriately.
Okay.
Because there are so many segments within the finance bill that are very technical.
Okay.
Even me, it took me a lot of time to decipher what was in it.
Sure.
But now, if me, a legal mind, takes me that much, what do you think a layman would do? Not to degrade them, but just giving the complexity of how the matter looks like.
No. Okay.
So the government needs to provide a counter to what is in the legal document by giving people the exact premise of what is contained there. That would be easier for people to understand that at this point we have the tax compliance issue. At this point we have what is the related taxes. Such things that I might understand them easily and they might be in many people's mouths, but not so many people understand what they mean and what the economic impact they have with the economic context of the country. Okay. So to me, I don't think the government has done much. And if it was also a public participation thing, we have a lot of public arenas that this needs to be expounded on. Okay. We have several media stations. Yeah. Like the other day when the fuel negotiations didn't go through, there was a very big red mark below your TV saying that no agreement. They need to give people, they need to give people such and put down there that tomorrow is the last day of public finance engagement.
Send your thoughts.
Send your thoughts or let us meet at this point so that at least it becomes a public engagement. Okay. Not that it is hidden somewhere in a newspaper or not said correctly. It is just mumbled like a child out of wedlock. So such things.
Okay, Joel, I believe that the buck stops with the CS for finance, and he has been, going to quite a number of town hall meetings, trying to sensitize the public on what is entailed within the, the finance bill. Yes. Now there was this point of the CS coming out and saying, we are not going to go deeper into the pockets of the common mananchi, but we are targeting, the cartels that are actually trying to evade tax. What makes this finance bill different from the 2024 finance bill that made the Gen Z go to the streets when it comes to matters, prices of commodities and stuff like that?
I think this one will also, people will go to the streets. It's just not yet time. Because what is in there's a lot that has been hidden. If you're telling me that KRA needs to get access to my private financial data, that is something that is a bit cringy. Because what do you need? What do you need from my personal spending?
Yeah, okay.
Because if you say that you, for example, this is just a lay example. If you say that, let's say I have maybe 100,000 in my M-Pesa, so you use the third-party data, you go to Safaricom and get that information. What if you're the one who sent me that money for a chama or maybe for a funeral contribution?
Sure.
Then now they go and analyze and make it my personal finance, and then they ask me taxes for it. You see, they will be having misplaced priorities according to how they are collecting their personal data on my finance.
True.
So why should they not just accept that whatever it is that I'm giving them, whatever it is that I'm declaring is the correct one? And if they want to find something further towards, if they believe that I'm hiding something, there are proper procedures. There's due process so that you can get that information. You can summon me. There is due process on how to get that information.
Right.
So let them not make the life of Kenyans burdensome by trying to police us every time. You know, if you keep policing everyone about the taxes, so many people will become very skeptical and even forfeit the tax declaration process.
You're right.
Yeah, so I think that this finance bill 2026 is worse for me because it's being evasive. It is not giving the country the exact picture of what they want. Okay. They are very hideous.
Sure.
They're like, okay, we want to introduce 5% VAT on mitumba, but they're not putting it in the green copy. They're trying to
mask it
and bring it later.
Okay.
During the second reading, or the second reading of the bill in Parliament.
At that point, we have nothing to do with it.
Of course, of course, and such things. They're saying that they are rethinking of the pay, the increment from 24,000 to 30,000.
That is income tax,
Yes, for the basic salary. But they're not including it in the green copy. Why? These things are subject to determination. Okay. There are things that people need to talk about. That's why it is called a proposed bill. It goes through processes, a proposed bill, then before that, then it goes to the parliamentary process, and that's when it becomes an act of parliament.
Okay.
You understand? Then the president gives assent to it. That's when it becomes law. So these are things that at this point, there is no harm in introducing them so that people bring the agitation towards them, and then they delete what they feel is not correct, and then they accept what they feel is not burdensome to the mwananchi.
Can you list for me at least 5 things that you think are agitating, especially the common mwananchi, when it comes to this finance bill?
Well, this finance bill, when they're talking about the introduction of 25% excess duty to the imported funds. Obviously, all the funds we have in this country are imported. We don't produce, we don't manufacture. I heard the president say that last time that we have manufacturing farms for phones. That's preposterous. Sure. So that is one, the 25% introduction.
But it comes to phones, just sorry for that, when it comes to phones, I think there is no custom duty for it.
Yes.
There's no VAT for it. Yeah. There's only excise duty.
There was removal of the IDFA, 2% on IDFA, and then 2.5% of RDLC, Railway Development Levy. And there was removal of the 16% VAT. So it was amounting to something of about 2.5 plus 2 plus 16, that is 20.5.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was something of up to 20.5. So they have removed all that and they have introduced at 25%. So in short, they have reduced the phone prices by some margin.
Okay.
But that is not the secret. That's why I was telling you that this government is hiding a lot. The secret is not at the inception stage. Then I'm telling you that this 25%, you'll pay it at the activation of your phone. But the other one, the 16% VAT, 2% and 2.5%, those ones are paid. The burden is given to the
retailer, the manufacturer.
The manufacturer.
Okay.
That's what I was looking for. It's given to the manufacturer. So at this point, they're telling you that this 25% you will pay it upon activation. So the moment that you're opening your phone, that's when you are prompted. I don't know how it is being paid to pay the 25% on additional to the import value of the phone, and at that point again, because in this, for them now to know that you're activating this phone,
sure,
they will have to engage. This is now the second point on some of the punitive acts that have been brought into the segment.
Okay.
They will definitely engage the service provider,
You're right, sure.
to know that you're activating your phone, because that is the only way they can know.
You're right.
If I'm using Safaricom, the only way they'll know that I'm opening my phone is when I'm putting my PIN.
You're right.
And when I'm inserting. So means
A bit of private data will.
yeah, there will
be-
no, not a bit, massive. Yeah, massive. Yeah, the wording is important because the moment that you see me activate my phone,
Sure.
meaning you have control of what I'll be doing in that phone.
In terms
as
of
well.
personal data.
Yes. So there's a high breach of personal data information in that context.
True.
So at that point, my IMEI number, the international identification number for production of phones, would also be on their radar, meaning
You're at risk.
they can track me anytime. If I go and say something wrong against this government, they can pick me anywhere they want. They'll be able to track me. You understand? So that is number 2. There is also the agency notices. I think it is section 4214E, the deletion of section 4214E, introduction of section 45, which gives businesses, it puts businesses at risks, whereby you can be having appeals. You maybe like now in the tax compliance procedures, the Tax Procedures Act. This is now emanating from the Tax Procedures Act. So you might be having appeals that you've taken to the tribunals or the High Court and the Appellate Courts. That's actually the last place where the appeals are penned. So you take them there and you want to be heard, so that at least a given consideration is given to the claims that the taxman imposes upon you. Maybe they're saying that you have to file 1 million and you filed 500 million. So they want you've taken that to the courts to decide, because it is in their place. To give
merit to,
definitely. So they are trying to say that at this point they can issue proceedings and give agency notices to the banks and to other third parties to come collect. You understand? Which is very dangerous.
It goes against fiscal laws.
Yes. No, leave alone. It goes against our grand norm, our constitution. Yeah. Because Article 47, I suppose, gives room for administrative action.
You're right.
And then Article 50 gives you right to proper proper hearing.
You're right.
So I don't know why. And even Article 41 gives you rights to your property.
You're right.
Which at that point, that money is still my property, because it has come from the proceeds of my earnings.
You're right.
Yeah. So it will breach a lot of laws. Just to mention a few on just thinking. So imagine what is still left.
You're right.
Yeah. So those are some of the laws that are so punitive, and majority of it is a bit hideous and burdensome to the people, to the common mwananchi.
Okay, allow me to digress a little. On a scale of 1 to 10, can you actually give me a reason to say that the CS for Finance, Honorable John Bad, is doing a good job, or a bad job?
Doing a good job. Doing a good job. No, the guy is looking for views. The guy is making content.
You're calling the CS for Finance a content creator?
I don't think he's doing a good job. He's looking for views. Let me tell you one thing.
Kindly.
Political leaders are people we respect so much.
You're right.
Yeah. And across the divide, sometimes you'd get... for a long time, I was a very grand supporter for ODM.
Okay.
But I would hear good ideas from the likes of Ndindi Nyoro, from the likes of... I used to be this guy. There's a guy, I'm missing his name. But we used to accommodate their ideas because they were progressive.
Sure.
You understand? Leave alone the public liking of a political leader, the urge and drive it comes with.
Okay.
But there are things that when are done correctly, even when it is done at what point by who, we say that in as much as I'm supporting the other side,
Sure.
but there is good.
Okay.
In as much as I'm doing this, but there is good. It's just an open thinking.
Okay.
But what John Bad is doing, because with us we understand both Kiswahili, English, and Kijaluo. What he says in English and Swahili is very different from what he picks a mic in Homa Bay and speaks. You understand? So is that's what I'm saying. He's looking for views. He's making content.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a lot. There's much more.
You're speaking about experts, but that
those
the
are
late Raila Amolo Odinga donated to government.
Those are not experts. There's no point Raila donated experts. Those people took Raila as Raila didn't have any political it doesn't contain your political rights.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you could be in ODM and move the next time you move to UDA or any other party.
Okay.
So those people chose. It was their personal decision
to move into government
and to be grounded as experts. You understand? So we are giving Raila Odinga a lot of burden because it was not his choice. With him, he proposed, but it was those people's personal choice to say, no, I'm not going, or I am going. Okay. So those are their personal choices.
So on a scale of 1 to 10,
yeah,
give him a point at least.
Give who? He's my friend, though. But he's doing very bad. Yeah, to me, I don't think he's doing well. Yeah, he is not honest.
What are the areas?
No, I'm just saying
somebody should work on as a CS for finance. If you are in that capacity or becoming a CS for such a very sensitive docket, what would you do differently?
We are also giving a lot of burden to Mbadi as well because the bill proposition process is not his sole duty. There are technical people behind him, okay? With him, he's just the last man. He's just the signature guy.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Sure, sure.
There are several departments of people who do the legal compliance of the document, who do research on it, who do a lot of that.
Okay.
He's just the last person.
Sure.
Yeah, his work is administrative.
Okay.
The technical part is not done by him. The only reason I'm saying I'm gauging him low is he's not honest with the people. Yeah.
Okay.
And he has the authority to take back a bill that is requesting that is giving KRA authority to get access to my data and information. You understand?
Yeah.
And with him, he knows that is something that even my grandmother knows, that if there is infringement of
your rights,
my rights, then the government should not support it. They are the ones who should protect it.
Okay.
So such things that the CS should be very open to.
Okay.
You understand? So I won't talk much about him. This discussion is not for him.
Anyway, I know the finance bill majorly should be able to liquidate our budget. And that is where we're having all this discussion before it's, signed in to become a law.
Yeah.
Now, allow me. There are people that think, there are citizens that feel that there's a bit of political stamp any other time that the government pushes the finance bill to the citizens.
Yeah.
What is your take?
No, but this is a political process.
Do we have political sabotage at some point?
I don't think so. We just have political arguments towards it because this is a political process. Finance bill, its creation, its inception until...
But it creates perception that at least government is not doing something.
No, but when government is doing something, there's evidence towards it. Are you seeing
to some extent it suits the ego of those who are anti-government?
Well,
are you?
Am I? No, me, I'm just a reasonist. Me, I'm just reasoning towards the context of
yes, true.
We've seen very good government.
Sure.
By the way, we've seen, for example, we saw the government of Obama,
True.
which came in our time. At least we were lucky to see it.
Sure.
Yeah, there were bills that he proposed. Obama got into presidency when the U.S. was at a depression. But he managed to create jobs. He created, he provided for them better health care through Obamacare. And it was genuine.
Sure.
It was not like Shah. Yeah, if I'm talking of Shah, you know what I mean.
Sure.
Yeah, it was so genuine to the people, and he meant there was too much honesty that he would show the people that this is, and you could support what he is doing.
Right.
But this one for the president, this government looks it is not too honest. It does not read to the plight of the people.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't make us believe that it wants us to succeed. I think it just wants to die so that it comes and inherit what we have made. Sorry to say that, but that's what I think. So I am just becoming reasonable. I think I'm a very reasonable person,
Sure.
and if I bring these allegations, it is not something. It's something so open. We've seen so many businesses close.
Sure.
We've seen people starve. We've seen crime increase. By the way, and it's a silent disaster, because the moment you lack, and you've lacked for a long time, the only thing that comes to your mind is you get. People won't even matter they won't even want to know how they're getting it. And many people are doing that. When you go to public gatherings, you using your phone through you streaming, someone has snatched it from your hand.
Okay.
So such things, they happen, but they're not regarded as significant at this point. But it is just a smaller monster growing into something bad.
Okay.
So the government at this point, for me, even if they're doing something, but they have done it so little.
Okay.
Yeah, they have.
You said it's a time bomb. Like this time round, you're going back to the streets.
Yeah.
Even bigger than 2024.
I didn't say that.
That's what you words.
No, I said
Are you taking it back?
they might, because what is in this bill is so hideous and it's so big. It's like we are just seeing the tip of a mountain, but the bigger issues are hidden. The 2024 bill would tell you that your communal land would go straight away to the government. No, not really. The communal land you had, it would come from tax exemption to leases, meaning you'd be required to pay a certain amount of money to the government for your communal land.
Sure.
You understand? But this one is not bringing it that way. This one is trying to bring a lot of things, but it's not showing you the bigger perspective.
Okay.
You understand?
Sure.
So the taxman has become clever.
Sure.
He knows that if I bring it this way openly, it will bring rows. That's why they even eliminated the Mitumba Act. And you know how they brought it about? The CS said that it is the Mitumba people who came and told us that they want us to introduce 5%. You know, even if you're lying, my friend, at least look for better ways to express your your opinion. Yeah, so it might bring a bigger row. I am not making it agitating.
Okay.
And
You're not trying.
I'm using my words very calculatively.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
Not to make it look like I am now agitating and making people to go to the streets to go and talk against it. But I'm just telling people that there is much more into this bill, and it is going to affect us negatively than what we have seen before.
All right.
Yeah.
Wakili, it took a lot of effort for the president to come out in person during a presser and say, you know what, the fuel crisis is because of the blockage at the Strait of Hormuz. Now, still there are Kenyans who feel they need to go back to the streets on the issue of fuel crisis. Do you think it's a government undoing, or don't you think it's a collective responsibility?
Why would even the president come out to talk about fuel? We have EPRA.
So he shouldn't have come out.
Why would he come out? That is not his role. I feel like the president is boxing the entire government to his consortium. Yeah, because we have the independence role of given arm of the government, but we have the independence of every arm of government, where the judiciary has its role to play, the executive has its own role to play, the parliament has also its own role to play. And in the executive, again, there are sub-segments of the cabinet and and the ministries, they also have their specific roles to play. They have their negotiations to make. They have their propositions to make, which they should take to Parliament to be advised accordingly. And the president's role is always ascension. And this role is, it is not, there's this specific term, not communal. It's, the president has no authority to say no to some things.
Oh, okay.
His role is just to say, this is what they have discussed.
Okay.
You remember the issue of the judges that that President Uhuru Kenyatta refused to.
I remember, sure.
And he was told that after 14 days they'd be automatically become judges.
You're right. You're right.
So his role is communal.
Okay.
That in as much as you're doing this, at the end, at the ascension stage, mine is just to say yes.
More of ceremonial.
Ceremonial, that is the term I'm looking for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so in this segment, because why would we have a minister for, cabinet secretary for petroleum and energy,
Sure.
And the president comes and play the same role? Meaning this guy should just go home and leave for the president that role. You understand?
Sure,
So
true.
it is, yeah, I don't see the need of him coming out. Let each and every person play their role.
Understand.
And let them just be honest in doing these things that they've been bestowed upon by the citizens. The president's role there is just ceremonial, as I keep saying. It is the citizens who give you the authority to become the minister.
Okay.
Yeah, because it is them who elected all of these people into parliament. These people who approved you up to the presidential stage.
Okay.
So this is the authority of the people. You've been put there by the will, the goodwill of the citizens of this country. So it is upon you as a person to play, give them a favor, and do things that are favorable to them.
Yeah.
Yes. The citizens are not asking for much. Yeah, and I don't think it's me who feels it alone, but the president has really boxed this government to him so much. He has made Parliament so much dependent to him, because while he was away, Parliament would have brought propositions to talk about the fuels, because it is them who advise, it is them who debate on these bills and on these ideas, so that they can get something to law.
Sure.
Yeah. So it is them who would have coordinated. It is the lawmaking facility in this country.
Sure.
What the president's opinion in this regard, legally, it is just an opinion. It's just a suggestion.
Okay.
You understand? The only thing we say we would do is maybe give executive orders which are workable. But at this point, the only thing that the president did there was just giving an opinion, because it would reach a point that. He said that the prices will go down on June. Is it 22nd?
You're right, sure.
What if April refuses to do that? Because you can't boss April to do that. Yeah. What if April refuses to take the prices down?
At the same time, the president has no control of the international war.
That is
The
correct.
question I'm going to ask you, I know since the beginning of this interview, we've been so much, pressing on government. What is the responsibility of the common mwananchi to ensure that we live up to the size of our courts? Because at the end of the day, it is touching on all other countries.
That's correct. That's correct. The Strait of Hormuz has been blocked.
Definitely.
By Iran and the US.
Yes.
That is something that we all acknowledge.
Remember, it's not Mungiki. It's
Iran
not.
And
the US.
Iran
it's
and the
not
US.
governments are doing. Sure.
And we also know that 20% of the world oil crosses through that path. Meaning, a lot of the world oil has been blockaded. It is important to note that there's something called the landing prices of fuels.
Sure.
Yeah. And the landing prices of fuels, comparatively to the final prices given to fuels in this country, I think is it 55% or 60?
Somewhere along that line.
Yeah. And that is too much. Because even if we say that the prices, the war has brought about a halt in fuel production in different countries, there should be proper remedies to this. The government proposed an 8% reduction in levies. The petroleum has it is called which act is this? I'm forgetting. But there are 11 levies that are imposed on petroleum. 11 levies. Okay. And they're not just 11 levies as words. Each of them comes with a given percentage that it adds on your electricity bill or on the amount of money you pay on kerosene.
You're right.
You understand?
Even bread.
But now, we're talking,
still on petroleum.
We're talking about petroleum because you're saying I was so much against this government. So I'm trying to tell you, because the government has the authority to reduce expenditure on certain things.
You're right.
Because the government in itself, again, is in control of what they expend. So it is important that with them just alone, they can. Come on, you cut your coat according to your size, man. What would you bring? Because there are a lot of things there are a lot of wastages.
Are you saying there's mischief?
We see the government every day. Let us not just go far. There was a spending of the house on the hill. Their spending was increased by, is it 80%? Is it 180% or something? I don't just have the facts right.
But is State House?
Yes. State House spending was increased by almost 80%. I don't know that it was 80% or something.
Sure.
But upon this increment, in 2 months, they had depleted all that was allocated to them. Until now, State House was surviving on supplementary budget. You look at the office of the Deputy President, there was a time that the Deputy President would go to Mount Kenya, and every weekend he would dish out 50 million each, of which I don't know what it was called. It was called empowerment, something. Yeah, they were empowering people by giving people. Each person is given 5,000 or 2,000. It was amounting to 50 million every weekend, and sometimes it used to be done twice in a week. You know, even 3 times.
I did. You understand?
That's why I'm saying we cut our coat accordingly. If all this money was collected, this money that is being put into wastage, collected and put into a residual fund to help cushion upon when there's a rise in petroleum and other things that affects the Mwananchi directly, you'd be far much. You'd not even be talking about the Strait of Hormuz. In Algeria, the prices are way lower. The prices of petroleum are very low in Algeria. They don't even feel the hic in this. But even if we say, even in our neighboring countries, the prices are significantly lower than what we are having here.
Sure.
And some people ask that why are the prices lower in Uganda and Tanzania? Even the president himself asked at one point why the prices are lower in Uganda and Tanzania, and their oil is passing through Kenya.
Sure. Speaking of subsidies, you had the CSA, they spent the first, was it 2 billion? Then another 5.
Okay.
In fact, the phone was to 6.2. And then there was another 5. Like, in general, they've spent about 13 billion trying to cushion the rising prices of fuel.
Yeah.
Yet, comrades like Nidi Nyoro still feel like the government should do more in terms of subsidy.
Yeah.
Do you think that the government should touch the 17 billion ceiling so that we have not much left for fuel subsidy?
There is...
Is it the business of government to make citizens happier, to do the right thing? That is the question.
It's the business of government to do what the citizens plight. The first thing is they are there because of popularity. There's a time that the president was saying that I'm not here to make people popular. I'm not here to become popular. But he's there because of popularity context. Because he won with more than 50% as compared to Raila Odinga, who was having 49, and the others. So what brought him there was popularity contest. So he should maintain what brought him to power by resonating according to the plight of what the citizens need. Because these things are not as simple as they are. These things affect the common Mwananchi deeply, not shallowly. The moment you increase the price of fuel, you increase transport, you increase price of food, you increase, because the fuel is very extensive.
Sure.
You increase, everything increases at every point. And the salary is just the same. If you are increasing the prices of fuel and you're providing more jobs, it would be even better. You'd like, at least in a house of 4, if one is having a salary, this is also having another, at least we can say we are trying, we are moving somewhere.
Right.
But you're increasing the price of fuel, you're increasing the price of other services, but our salary is just the same.
Okay.
And you also ask you that in this salary, most Kenyans earn below 30,000.
Right.
And we are asking you that the income tax that you put on our income from 24,000, we are asking you that you push it towards 30,000,
Okay.
so that at least a lot of cushion is given to these people,
Okay.
and they are in a place to be sustainable.
You're right.
You understand? But that is not what they do. They say that give us some time, let us think about it, and they even say that this 6,000 addition, this 6,000 addition, that is 6,000 reduction in tax, because it's going to 30,000,
Sure.
is going to bring a massive loss of taxable income,
Sure.
and we're going to lose that. We're going to lose so big,
You're right.
not knowing that the tax, the taxable income is always within the system.
Sure.
Yeah, we're only reducing the points at which it is being taken from you. But this money will still go to VAT. This money will still go to excess duty because you'll buy a phone. This money will still go to other things. So we're just saying that do this. Please don't kill it so much at this point.
Okay.
Kill it at other points that are a bit relatable. But here, let me go with the 6,000, or when I'm going to 24,000, when I'm having 24,000 or 25,000 in my salary, just exempt it, please.
Okay.
That's what the people are asking.
I understand.
But our government has become too adamant to listen to the people. So I'm not so much against the government. I am just against some of the things that they are imposing on the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we'll leave the government to rest. My director is telling me there's not much time left, but then we still have to delve into the man that you are. You seem to be a very brilliant lawyer.
Am I?
At the same time, Kenyans like myself and my director may not know much about you.
Yeah.
Kindly give us a hint of what you're made of. Your profile.
Well, there's I'm still a very young man,
Sure.
with very great ambitions.
Okay.
Because my grandmother once told me that when you see things not working well, it is your role to come up if you feel that you have something that you can provide.
You're right.
Yeah. So I'm a lawyer, not so many years of practice.
Okay.
And I've worked in South Sudan. I think that is the most significant one.
Okay.
I was involved in the constitution drafting process at one point.
Okay.
And I think that is the most significant.
That is our 2010 constitution?
No, the one for South Sudan. It is not,
for South Sudan. Sorry.
yeah,
sorry.
it's not yet matured yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's a work in progress. So it's one of the things that I think I've given my career a bit stellar.
Yeah, okay.
I was also involved in the Albert Ojwang case. I don't know that people remember Albert
I was
Ojwang.
about to mention that because that is all we know about you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We would wish you to give us also a hint into how it ended up.
I will do that. It has not ended up yet.
Okay.
It's having some bottlenecks.
Okay.
So I was also involved in the Albert Ojwang case. It was a bit emotive for me because I don't like seeing people die.
I understand. Everyone has a right to live.
Yeah. So while we were at the stage, because we met it from the point of his death to the beginning of its prosecution, and it was one of the things that that really made me have contrary opinions, mostly to this government and to the idea of law. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But again,
what role did you play?
There was research, because at the point of such cases, the prosecution is always we only play a ceremonial role. Yeah, because the state takes over prosecution. The moment it's a murder cases, it's the state that takes over the prosecution. So with us, we're just research, ceremonial, and we are there to maybe provide something contrary to what is there. But we followed, what we wanted was an inquest. But the state had already started putting charges towards the people who were found culpable, towards Osi Estalam and others. the moment prosecution has started,
you can't interfere.
You can't contrarily come with the idea of involving an inquest towards the process.
Okay.
But we wanted an inquest. An inquest is a judicial process, and whereby the magistrates are the ones who determine much of what happens. And with when we are in a trial, there are only two outcomes: either acquitted, or you're convicted.
Sure.
But with an inquest, it's a bit different, because it gives you now propositions. At this point, this is what happened. At this point, this is what happened. Then it gives you an elaborate account of events. Now, at that point, it's now the decision of the plaintiff now to see how to move forward.
When you're coming here, one question that is really lingering in the minds of our audience is, ask Wakili, is the family of Albert Ojwang ever going to find justice?
Justice is a very big word, but my definition of justice.
Okay.
There are a lot of bottlenecks towards that case, because there are a lot of the purposive political interest in it, and it involves very big people. And big people never die. Big people, they don't die that fast.
So you're waiting for them to die for you to talk to us?
No, I don't really mean dying.
Their names,
literally,
their names,
but
their titles.
They never, they never fall on the hammer easily.
The influence.
They know how to. They are very slippery. So that case has very big people. So in these events, I'm not saying this is what is happening, but people take fall. So for me, as I have seen the way that case was going, because it even the idea of prosecution by the government, it did come as something collective. You remember there is this case also still in court of Rex. I attended it almost 3 times. It is a judicial inquest, whereby the plaintiff and their parents, they control much of what is going on. They get in as much as inquest takes time, but there's an idea that in the event it lapses, there's something concrete and substantive that is going to come out of it. Because I saw even how the prosecution was being done, how the police who shot the gentleman was allegedly, I won't want to.
Who was shot, huh?
Rex.
Rex Masai.
I'm talking of Rex. The guy who allegedly shot him was brought to court to be interviewed, and among other things. So if it was an inquest, at least you would be having some hopes that you would get something constructive and decipher all the relevant ideas for ourselves. But this one for Albert, I have a lot of reservations. I wouldn't want to speak further upon it, but
it's okay. Having given us your profile, we know that you want to replace a guy who has been very active when it comes to the public accounts, especially the Senate. That is Senator Kajwang. Do you match his capacity? That is the question.
Did I mention that I'm going to be the third senator for Homa Bay? If I didn't, now I'm mentioning it.
You should.
And I am very confident that I'm going to be the third senator for Homa Bay.
You want to take out Senator Kajwang?
I am not. I don't want to take him out. I am going to be the third senator. He has his path.
Listen. Lawyers are very cunning people. Becoming the third senator of Homa Bay requires that you go to an election.
Yes.
With Senator Kajwang. How would you take him out?
That is his put. Sometimes he might see me in the ballot and run away. Don't you see I have the wherewithal to take him out?
I want to do a margin time. What is the situation of Homa Bay County as we speak today?
Homa Bay is in a mess. Homa Bay is in a mess, and the government and the oversight, the watchdog body is in cahoots. They are not addressing the plight of the people. They are also like this finance bill. they are making content.
Okay.
They don't want to make this, the people of Homa Bay get their reserved rights.
Sure.
Because if you have an issue, it's very ironical when someone tells you that there's a problem of water shortage in Homa Bay County, and there's a lake there, not even more than 200 meters from the town. So you wonder, why is there a water shortage in Homa Bay County? Okay. Such things. They seem too ironical, and they seem a bit far-fetched, but they are the truth.
Okay.
When you go to Homa Bay County, the last time I was having my campaigns was sometime last year. It's been a while.
Okay.
Not really campaigns, but civic education.
Sure.
When I was driving towards the town, the potholes everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And they're telling, this is the role of this road is to be taken by the national government. You are a county government being given the money from the equitable share by the government. That is almost it's almost 15%. I don't have the exact figures with me, but it is a substantial value. That is for development.
Okay.
You understand? Where is this money going to? You go to the hospital. There was a saddening picture that was floating on the internet sometimes back, where people are eating omena and ugali, fried omena and ugali, in the Homa Bay County Referral Hospital.
Is there anything wrong with that?
I don't think that is correct.
Why?
I don't think that is correct. There is allocation of food. There's money allocated to food.
Or you think omena is not nutritious enough?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But at least give when money is allocated to these things, because let's say, for example, which food is mostly eaten in the hospital?
Definitely. I suppose we have vegetable, we have fruits, a lot of it, rice, beans. Those are some of the foods that are actually
mostly it's always
most edible.
Mostly it is always vitamins because of the recovery process.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah, sure.
So this is fruits, vegetables, and all that.
True.
Why wouldn't they be provided for that? It was giving them omena, and this omena is being given at 4 p.m., meaning it covers for lunch and supper. Those are what the allegations were.
Okay.
You understand? So that's why it's a bit. I've echoed it that much.
Oh, okay.
But
I understand.
Yeah, but some of those things, they need to be serious about the plight of the people. That's what I'm saying. We are not even coming. Look, we are. Whatever we are doing and wherever we are okay. You understand? Some people, there's a guy who asked me sometimes back that now we are now changing the forest. We want to bring new people. So we want to get into, we also want to get into government to go and eat. I told them, no, bro. Me, I'm okay where I am.
Okay.
I can sustain myself.
Okay.
I can live by my means.
But it's about the people.
Yeah. But I feel that at this point, there's something lacking.
Okay.
There's that service to the people. It is really, really lacking in our leaders.
Okay.
That's why you see. In fact, if you hear many Kenyans, they're saying that fagia water. Yeah. Take the entire 349 members of National Assembly and Senate home, plus the president and his entire government.
Wakili ndakukimbiza kama gari ya mira. I know it's because of time. Now, traversing the entire Homa Bay County requires some funds.
Yeah.
How ready are you financially to become the next senator of Homa Bay? Secondly, what does 2027 look like without Raila Amolo Odinga in politics? Sure.
You're saying like campaigns require a lot of funds.
Yes.
What do you mean a lot of funds?
At least something that can sustain you from the beginning of the campaigns.
Do you have a figure you're talking about?
I don't have a figure. I know what a typical Kenyan from Homa Bay thinks when it comes to campaigns. Handouts are usually.
No, but I've not seen anyone asking me for handouts in my entire campaign period.
So you're just selling.
I've gone to churches, talked to them. They've prayed for me, and they've become very welcoming. There's even a church that they gifted me a ram to go and eat.
Okay.
And I nililipa tu sadaka, and they were very happy. They're like, we wish we had better leaders. So I think because mine is just to to address the plight of the people.
Okay.
That is what is important for me.
Okay.
And I think that at this point in time, I am bringing something that the people of Homa Bay needs.
Oh.
I know we don't have time to walk through my manifesto, but there are some simplistic things like giving preeminence to the girl child, whereby I'm just proposing that we need to pad every section of the county. Okay. If you go to a private sector, when you go to an office, there needs to be. You have seen where the government of Kenya used to provide condoms.
Dispensers.
Yeah, condom dispensers.
Okay.
So what we need is a pad dispenser.
Okay.
So if there is an office somewhere,
brilliant,
you just put pad dispensers where any girl, any lady can go get a piece for themselves.
Sure.
And get their dignity back.
Okay.
Some of them are very simple, but they have spanning results that would help in the process. Okay. Talking about how our fishermen are being beaten by the government of Uganda, but people never talk about them that much. The only time that it was so extraneous that it was talked about was the time of President Kibaki, but there was no proper agreement that was reached upon. Nowadays, it's you get beaten, we go to the internet, talk about it, and it's over. But we are trying to bring proper laws, and make proper agreements with the respective bodies to help provide better solutions. So for me, I present myself to the people of Homa Bay. Okay. And this comes so many times. People say that politicians say a lot of things, but I want to give my promise, my word. My word is something I don't always take lightly, because I want to, at least when we are done, we achieve the dream of Homa Bay. They say it's a county of endless potential, but there's a lot of endless corruption in that country. So looking forward to making it a better country. And
you came to my show to hit Gladys Wanga below the belt. Her Excellence, the governor.
No, I've not reached below the belt yet.
I know your phone is really ringing. You read it elsewhere, but then again, we are taking two for the road.
Yeah.
The last one actually is the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Let us begin with this one. Sifuna Babo Wino. Who is more presidential? Who is overhyped?
Who is more presidential and who is more overhyped? I like them both. They're good people.
Okay.
They are all presidential. None of them is hyped. He doesn't deserve a second term. President Ruto doesn't deserve a second term.
Give me 5 reasons.
He has become extremely arrogant. He has become ungovernable. He himself doesn't even think about the people anymore. He's doing business with this government. There are a lot of things that I wouldn't just want to say them because they are very serious allegations, and I don't want to be summoned at this point. But the president has really gone way below the mark. Everything he promised, I don't think anything he has done. So much of what he said, so much of the things that he criticized while he was deputy, while he was facing hard times and seeking sympathy from us, he has literally done nothing contrary.
You haven't seen affordable housing, Renewing Summit. You haven't seen studies, rise.
So something like affordable housing, it comes to the plight of the people, but it comes with a bigger bargain where, you should, this is a public process and you're leading the public. So if you're doing this, if you're building affordable houses, it is also important to tell people that since your money is getting involved, because this came at a came at a levy. Since your money is being involved, who is providing the bricks? Who is providing the cement that we are using here? Who is providing, so that we know the farms that are providing this? Because if you go there, that are supplying. Because if you go there, because obviously we'll have that information, but it is not given to the public. You will know who is behind it. I'm not mentioning names. Such things. But
the procurement processes are very open and definitely.
Are they? There's an open procurement process, but there's.
Do you need a supply tender for affordable housing? That is the question.
I told you very well from the beginning that me, I'm very okay. Myself and my family, we are fine. We just want to talk to the issues that are affecting the common mwananchi. But as for me and my family, we don't need tenders. God has protected us, and we are okay. But there's a lot of disingenuity in this government. Yeah. In as much as there are things I don't want to talk about much because it was not for this interview. But I would not wish President Ruto again on Kenyans. Yeah. If you want to ask me who I think about, I can respond.
Okay, please do. We have Gachagua, we have Matiang'i, we have Sifuna, we have Maraga, and I think we also have Wajakoya, right?
No, we also have Jimmy Wanjigi.
Oh, Jimmy Wanjigi is also coming in. Okay, so who's your...
I know the people I won't vote for. I won't vote for President Ruto, and I would not want Kenyans to vote for President Ruto. I won't vote for Gachagua, and I will ask Kenyans not to vote for Gachagua. You understand? I know it's going to bring a backlash. so many people, most of my friends, but it's okay. The remaining people are very upstanding citizens to me.
Okay.
Jimmy has a very good economic agenda, the feast agenda, and reduction of VAT from 16% to 5%.
Okay.
It's practicable. Yeah. My good friend, former CJ, is also doing something good and is upstanding citizen. In fact, he is one of the people. If I had the power of the genie, I would make him president yesterday.
Does he have the charisma?
What do you mean charisma?
I mean, you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean.
Does he have the numbers? Let me be simple enough.
Does he have the numbers? Does he have the numbers? If this united opposition, if they want to have a proper government, they should unite and support the CJ.
David Moraga.
And they will be having the numbers. We are in a political process, and this is a political consumeration is all about coalitions. Yes, even let's say Raila Odinga would have supported who was the least favorite during their 2013. Let's say Wetangula. Wetangula didn't have so many numbers, but if Raila Odinga supported him, he would have numbers automatically.
I understand the profession you're coming from.
No, what do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm just giving you semantic, the context. It will help in deciphering if he has numbers or not.
Allow me
and where he's going to get numbers from.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. That has been lawyer and senatorial aspirant for Homa Bay County. His name is, Oluoch Joel. Honorable, you can call him Okili if you so wish. Now, thank you for keeping it here on the MC Lang Show, Mzuka Kibao TV. And once again, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for giving us our 100,000 followers on TikTok. From my heart to you, thank you so much. And thank you for keeping it here on Mzuka Kibao TV and subscribing to both our YouTube channel and following us on all our social media handles. Asante ni sana. Thank you. Okili, thank you for coming.
Asante sana.